We have the
Okay.
951. So we have FLCU 00 customer, and then go to the company code data. Coming to the correspondence, you have the dunning process. There is no dunning process. Let us first create a dunning process in the system and assign it to the customer.
Okay.
That we need to go with T-code FBMP. And these are some of the existing dunning processes in the system. Let me create one new dunning procedure. APRU Ruchika.
Okay.
It's up to us, right? We can create whatever names we want. Apple dunning procedure. Second. So number of dunning intervals, I will done them every 3 days.
Okay.
Number of levels. The European standard is you always follow maximum of 3 dunning levels in the system, and
So
then
they
after
don't.
you will handle them out of the SAP.
Okay. So they don't follow the 9 levels. They only follow 3 levels.
The European countries will follow 3, some countries will follow 4. Max to max, till date I have seen only 4 is the maximum limit that was used.
Okay.
It all depends upon the style of the business you are doing, okay? So total due items from dunning level, this you can check what is the maximum number of due items that needs to be considered from a dunning level.
Okay.
This you can ignore, and the minimum arrear. Suppose if you want to give some grace period of 2 days, suppose the document is due on 13th, that is today, and still if you want to offer some grace period to the customer, irrespective of the number of invoices that were available. Let us say that some are due on 13th, some are due on 11th, some are due on 10th, some are due on 9th. If you give grace period of 2 days, it will apply for the complete customer. Okay, minimum days in arrears. It will apply for the complete customer. All the invoices will be exempted. And whereas coming to the line item grace periods, which can easily tell you that it is only given on line item basis. A customer can have multiple invoices which are due for payment. So it will validate. You can give grace if you mention 2. It will only uh, discard that particular invoice, and whereas it will calculate the dunning for the remaining invoice and print it in the reminder.
Okay. Understood.
Okay, these are the additional settings. You don't have to go through all of this. And then you have something called as interest indicator. Suppose if you want to charge interest, suppose your invoice is due on 10th, and the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, you have 3 days. So you're also losing out on, you have to pay interest, right? This is the business. If you delay by time for payment, someone else is at loss, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Because they will also get money on loan, and they will do the business, right? Credit, everything happens in credit. So if you delay by this, if you want to charge any interest indicator, you can charge it. Usually such things are handled out of the system. Till date I haven't seen any of that handled in SAP system up to my experience.
Okay. So there are some customers who don't pay on time.
Obviously it will be there.
Okay.
That is the reason you have this procedure, right?
Understood.
You will handle them. See, the reason might be a number. Even though if he is a genuine guy, his business is bad, what can he do?
Yeah, understood.